Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to Squared Circle Society Live. We are covering XPW California 2. Tonight I guess I am primetime DJ Shine, joined by producer Todd.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, Todd. And Pugs Dread.
Namaste. Howdy, y'all.
So we're just coming off of, one hell of an XPW California 2. I joked when we went out here that there's no way they would really be able to make it as crazy as Here Comes Revenge. But obviously, if you follow wrestling Twitter, it has gotten crazy. I'm getting retweeted by Mr. Zeb Coulter himself. And also, the wrestling world is reacting to California 2.
A lot of these people can place... you know what? Let me behave. But they can place objects in their mouth and suck it.
It's pretty wild already. We'll get into everything, but we're obviously doing this a different way because Todd is, in fact, actually back there. So
I think it is Dan is in fact, right there. I think Dan has that backwards.
Well, whatever.
Both are correct.
Nope.
Okay. You know what? You're right there. You're a visitor on his land. He's going to go full MAGA on you, Dan.
Well, there you go.
Before we go too far, though, let's just wish Masada a fucking healthy, speedy recovery. I want to get that out of the way before I start talking shit because Joe Dredd was robbed. But Masada, please fucking feel better. We hope you're okay, dude. That's scary as fuck.
Yes. That's a good way to kick it off. Of course, we hope the ultra-violent beast himself is doing well. That was... I can't, if you weren't there live, and I know we got some people in the chat here that were, the smell.
Yeah, hold on. Brian Gisberg, you took it away. I will say crowd was too quiet for me, but I suppose it was more of a Japan vibe. We were all in awe.
It was a wild crowd, but sometimes you don't.
Early on, it because one of our buddies said it did take a while to build, but like it got there, dude. It's undeniable.
One of the things with like deathmatch tournaments with the crowd is it takes a minute because it's not storyline driven a lot of the times as much as a regular show. Mm-hmm. So there is like good guys, bad guys, so it's a little bit different because it is more sport. But yeah. Why did it seem like the crowd was walking on eggshells last night? That has to be with the way it comes through on television.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll tell a couple crowd stories because it was pretty insane. There was nudity in the crowd, so that tells you it was a pretty wild crowd. There was also.
I guess I should say hi.
So we had two ladies in front of us. Or below us, I should say. Who, let's just say, it was kind of like
Dan,
they've never.
Dan, this is Patreon.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, we had some people in the crowd that weren't used to our type of people. Let's just put it that way.
And you're worried about me misbehaving.
Yes. So we had some. It's an XPW crowd. I think they're getting used to XPW, where you can say what you want.
Yeah, see, Big T just said, okay, because those shorts Dan posted, the crowd was on point. To be fair, that was 90% us. You heard that.
That is an issue. Like the chants do take a while to catch on. Maybe we're too far, or like they're off. So we got to meet in the middle somewhere, and we usually do. But it seemed like normal to me. I didn't feel a dead point except in the beginning.
Modern crowds too, you have to kind of get them used to certain things, but it was a wild crowd. I saw two random people that were just beating each other with a chair. Not part of the show. I don't know if you were there for that, Todd, but just absolutely destroying chairs, just whacking each other over the
Those guys usually end up stupid as fuck by the end of the night because of the inebriation.
Which I like that.
In the beginning they seem cool, but I don't know.
Crowd nudity,
not a fan.
Crowd violence, we get everything.
Did I already tell him to shut the fuck up?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Go for it, Todd.
Hit his hat off. Oh, before I move too far along, End of the world. Was that you I ran into in the front? I believe Todd and Dan said you came to the table after I left. So I apologize. I still want to say hi and give you what's up. But Masada did need water, and I was trying to help with that and get out of the damn way of the ring. But if that was you, good to see you. I owe you a hug. And big shout out to Josh for coming and finding us and taking a photo with us. That was fucking cool.
Yes. For all of you there that we got to meet, that was really cool.
And Mauricio, thanks for the Pepsi. Todd, shut up. He's a Coke guy.
Not like
the end of the world, give him water too. It was him. Okay, cool. My bad, dude. I totally would have spent a little more time with you there, but someone was on fire.
Brian Ginsberg, no, nobody threw a bottle.
Of water?
No,
A
there
couple
was
people
lots
did.
of waters being through.
Yeah,
Well,
a
yeah,
couple
I
people
think that
did.
was like one of those situations where I think you get a pass for throwing a water bottle.
And LA Wrestle Chick got water from Masada too. Right on. I hope you stayed hydrated. You looked like you had a good time by the end of the night. I'll be in the drive for sure.
Yeah, no, I say this a lot, but as far as like live, that was one of the craziest things I've seen.
Dude,
And
from
you
the
were
angle I was at, it looked way fucking worse. Like, I don't get me wrong, the shorts he took, still terrifying as fuck. But from when I saw when he turned, there was a fireball all in his face. I was like, oh my fucking god. Ron and Kyle were like, oh my fucking god too, and you can hear it on commentary. What do we do? I was like, water.
Man, like I knew right away. Like, I've seen fire spots not go right before, but I've never seen it was like engulfed.
Brian made a good point he brought up a good issue. Also, as funny as the fire extinguisher getting sprayed in Masada's face 15 seconds after he put the flames out. Hopefully, it cooled him off. But the ring was actually on fire too. So, because I was mad, I was like, "Why didn't you go to Masada first?" But then I noticed the apron was on fire.
I know the problem with those extinguishers is like that's going to make it hard for him to breathe in that moment because it sucks the oxygen out. So, but
still scary as fuck.
I know fire steps are always.
We had 2 Supreme tributes in one fucking show without it being like an actual tribute to Supreme.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah. I never thought I'd say that we've experienced craziness on the level of what Supreme did back then. Like I would have thought that would just never happen again. That we were just looking at a new, more sanitized era of wrestling, but there is no way you were there last night and can say that anything is sanitized about XPW.
Yeah, the past 2 shows, the XPW has gone beyond what they've been known for, and just like Todd and I, we were patient, and now we're reaping the rewards. Big T, I honestly didn't think that they would be able to top themselves with the dick spot last show. Boy, was I wrong. In the best possible way. In the world, that fire was Rammstein hot. Dude, du hast mich.
Yeah, I mean, we were, back a little ways. If you watched it live, you may have seen our banner. But it I felt it there, which means I can only imagine what that's like right in front of them practically.
It was hard.
Man. Masada, as far as I am concerned, and obviously, he's still in the hospital and we wish him best. Toughest SOB out there. There's maybe only a handful of people I can put on the Masada level in terms of not only that happening to him, but wrestling another good 10 minutes.
I was so fucking shocked he continued. I'm like, someone go get this crazy fucker out of here. Why? But the adrenaline's going, and he's a maniac, and love him to death, and I hope he's okay. LA Wrestle Chick, he is in the hospital, as far as we know. Yes.
Yeah, last I heard, at least 2nd degree. Okay. So he has to be in a burn unit.
Yeah.
The one thing that was mentioned was he's probably gonna be stuck out here for a while because you can't just fly.
No,
so hopefully, man.
Yeah, no, that was
my main concern was his hand.
Yeah.
That's what I got a good look at. I'm like, okay, well, that's good luck.
It's hard to tell because he has a thick beard too, so that obviously caught a chunk of the flavor.
End of the world says Masada is God.
Masada is God. Honestly, like, even if you're out there and maybe you don't like Masada for some reason,
you want to rant for me?
He is. I mean, you have to respect him.
He deserves all the respect in the fucking world.
If you watch the rest of that match, like, he didn't just do. He was doing really complicated stuff.
Let's not get into that too far, but yeah, this fucking spot with Shane Mercer, I'm like, you're on fucking fire, dude. Your skin is burning. What are you fucking doing? Flipping the hamburger.
and I know burns are weird. I know maybe at that moment he wasn't feeling what he certainly felt later, but man, all the respect in the world to keep going and basically wrestle a full match after that.
Brian says, dude, even before his face went on fire, I was bugging because of how close he was to that front row. He was very close.
Yeah.
Do you want my rant now?
Go for it.
Go for it, Tom.
Okay. So I see these motherfucking never wases commenting about, oh, I can't wait to see this shit on Botchamania. You're a fucking pussy talking shit on a motherfucker in the fucking hospital in the burn unit doing that. Go fuck yourself.
This is me co-signing that. And you can add to death, but I don't know if that's legal or not. But that's how I feel.
And Zed Coulter can suck a big fat dick too.
Oh yeah, fuck Dutch Mantel.
Yep.
Like they've never done that shit in those fucking territory. They shut the fuck up.
You know what was funny when I saw that, and he actually retweeted the Fleshman account. I saw it and I was like, I remember fucking Dutch Mantel doing fire spots.
Yes.
Like on top of it. Like, I mean, there's nothing when that goes right, there's nothing much different about doing that 40 years ago versus today. Fireball. This just went wrong. And you can go back and watch the footage and sort of see. But yeah, suck a dick, Zed Coulter. I hope fuck you.
Street 8 West. I was like 6 feet away from Masada. He spit the remaining fluid onto his arm. That's where it all went wrong.
There was that little piece of tape or something.
Yeah, there was a piece that was falling. He was like, I don't want to say fiddling with, but it looked like he was trying to like keep it from falling off.
Yeah. And
it was around that time. I don't know, like from all the angles, it's hard to tell. It just, I don't know. I mean, honestly, with Straight West saying that, it could have just been with that fluid in your mouth. It doesn't taste good. And then all that shit going on. It's rough.
It's just unfortunate, man. Like,
no. So, I mean, a lot of people that, are talking shit and everything. It's wrestling. Things do go wrong. The Dutch Mantel, that's ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. Because again, look at some of the shit he did in like Puerto Rico and all over the place.
But just as a decent human being, like
wasn't he team murderer over there when they fucking killed Brody?
I at least kept his mouth shut, I believe. But
suck another dick.
Yeah. So
all the dicks.
Yes, suck Jack Swagger and Alberto's dick at the same time.
Again.
Piece of shit.
Again, no page.
No page. And then you can lick her title belts, you old bastard. So anyways, this isn't a shit on Dutch Mantel.
Hold on. I like Paige. I like what she did. She may not have, but I think it's cool. Anyway, let's get back to XPW and let's because honestly, that was like maybe a slight on the show, but it still was. I don't want to say it, but like it was cool to look at. But I hope he's okay. The rest of the show was fucking amazing. Eventually, so yeah.
I mean, we were like honestly, we were talking like, well, should I post the clip? But it's like, well, it happened. Like we're not trying to pretend it didn't happen. It's a testament to Masada, the performer, to actually finish the match.
Well, we've been talking about it this long. Should we just go ahead and see the
all right, before we move on from it or circle back around?
We're kind of going out of order.
We'll circle back around.
that is the biggest thing. I mean, it's
Well,
horrible.
there is.
I mean, we're all concerned. I mean,
yeah. So this is.
But Judge Joe Dredd was robbed in the first round. We'll get there.
Hey, but Judge Joe Dredd had a great match.
He
though.
fucking sure did. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about the round. But yeah, let's watch.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
The Straight West is over there somewhere.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
See, there were some water bottles being thrown there. And there's a dude putting out the extinguisher on the other side.
Yeah, he put out. You can see it on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Now the thing about that extinguisher, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Don't shit on the guy.
Get him
Just
water.
react.
No, he had a moment like he thinks he's doing good. I didn't even know about the oxygen thing. That didn't dawn on me.
My mom like asked me.
Yeah. It is what it is. You know, you're a mechanic.
damn.
It is
Oh
what
my
it is.
dude, you can
Yes,
smell
Our
it.
spots have gone wrong several times. It's not the first time.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody doing it after.
Well, that was early.
That'll be later.
LA Wrestle Chick said she got the footage on her side.
Uh-huh.
And Phantasm.
Phantasm. At least Rob finally gave us a titty. Only one, but better than none and more penis. Actually, we got both of them.
You got 2 full titties.
What
We-
penis did we get?
We got the last show. I would.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant okay.
We didn't get any penis this time.
I
I chanted for it, but didn't go
Yeah.
over.
There was
Oh,
no penis. There was no butthole. But there's always the next show.
Brian Ginsburg says JD Horror and Joe set the night off. Might be my match of the night just because it was the first match to get me going. That did feel like the start of like, oh, here we go. This is, but everything else was cool before. But like, I do agree, like that was the green light. It's time to go.
We should go. You know, we'll run it down a little bit in order, and again, we might jump around a little bit. That's not our traditional
And
setup.
the world Pug, shout out, you sprint to give him H2O. Yeah. I was in charge of the trophy, making sure that didn't get destroyed. But that didn't work out either.
Is that the trophy you got caught trying to steal?
I felt really bad too, because I mean, of course, the trophy was sitting at our table the whole night right before, and I was like, man, I hope Schlack doesn't smash the damn thing. It's such a nice looking trophy.
Fuck
But
that trophy. We can make another one.
I knew the second he came in, and I was like, uh-oh, here it comes. Yeah, but
He was just upset that it's taller than he is.
oh,
He can win one. Schlack knows where I'm at. Let's go.
Masada is one of the toughest people alive for continuing on. Phantasm.
Yes,
I
sir.
agree, and I really wish he wouldn't have.
Same.
I
You
get
got
it.
nothing to prove, but honestly, again, the adrenaline. He was just ready to go. Just keep going, because once you stop, that's when the pain will set in.
what's done is done, like you said. I mean, I guess if you can finish, you're not gonna burn yourself anymore.
Kruger checked in with us, and since he's had burn accidents too, and he's concerned as fuck. So
Yeah.
he gives. You know what? I want to say it here. Kruger gives Masada his best.
Yeah.
Here, I'm sure he'll message him privately, but yeah, for sure.
And anybody out there too, if you do know Masada privately, don't assume because maybe he's not answering messages.
Yeah, he's a little busy.
Yeah, I've not like this, obviously, but I've been in like panic situations where you can't really get to the messages. So don't assume that means something awful. Yeah, he's dealing with a lot at the moment. So I think that's important to always remember. If he doesn't respond to your tweet or Facebook message or whatever, it's give the guy some time. But
Well,
no.
I mean, if we start on we'll just kind of jump around when we're talking around.
I've got the first match. I did because it's a short one.
Todd, were you done speaking?
I know.
Damn, you fucking asshole.
Sorry, I thought you were going.
I was literally in the middle of talking.
He was transitioning. Are we gonna talk about the body? There you go.
He's still there though. It's annoying. It doesn't work the same like when he's in Atlanta. Not. Yeah, I mean, it kicked off when we like T-Rex's hand. Or what was our? It was T-Rex.
Oh,
and
his
Shane
wrist.
That's
Mercer.
what I was segueing to.
Because I was fucking talking about it.
All right, our opening match was Shane Mercer and T-Rex.
This is what you guys wanted us in this.
That's what happens. More violence, more anger. Shane Mercer versus T-Rex, who short match, but fucking impressive, man. First off, T-Rex cut his hand pretty bad. He was fine. I mean, I saw him after that. But
What is
The
he
tourniquet. They tied a tourniquet around his arm.
and
That shit was gushing.
Shane Mercer might be the strongest man on the Indies because he got
LA Wrestle Chick. I love Shane Mercer. Same here. He was going to pick me up with T-Rex.
I don't know.
I guarantee you he can. Yeah. Brian says, "Whoa, are Todd and DJ in the same room?" I was tripping for a sec. Today they are.
We are.
Yeah.
Todd, scissor, come on.
Scissor me, Daddy Todd.
No.
You can
Absolutely. Shut up, Dan.
You can scissor me at any wrestling show. Just throw them up. We'll do it. So, anyways, Todd's too cool to do the scissor. Come on. Yeah.
I don't watch that garbage, so why would I want to do it? What is it, 2001? Why am I watching fucking Billy Gunn or any of his fucking kids?
Always hostile, Todd. And it's the Acclaim that does the scissors, I believe.
But
it wasn't there. Well, the last time I watched it, it was the fucking Ass Boys.
Yeah, the Ass Boys.
Didn't they lose it in a match stipulation? This is the top tier product you're missing on AEW.
Did they put the scissors on the line?
Yes.
Like you can no longer do the scissors?
Yeah, because I think it was the Ass Boys first. I know there was a match where the scissors were on the line.
There was.
So let's just say scissoring in the Miss Xtreme someday might mean something different. I don't
now Todd's on board. Like we want to make Rob
something.
Black scissoring the next Miss Xtreme will fucking take that shit from AEW.
Well, Dan was hoping we only got one girl because he was promising dildos in the assholes.
We didn't get dildos.
Oh, we didn't chant that one. Damn it.
But,
well, because we had two girls, so
yes,
that's why I asked to ask. Gotcha.
Yes,
gotcha.
Asked to. Yes, a lot of
and I'm
looking at us like they'd never seen the likes of us before. Like
I was devastated that Taylor Nicole didn't come back because she was last time's winner, and I think she could have won again if it wasn't interrupted.
Well, there's an argument on that. I think there's a great debate on if her or what was her name that came back.
Mariska Hayes.
Yeah, I mean she's the one who popped the titty last time. So
yeah,
Taylor Nicole would do it. I guarantee it. If it was allowed.
Ivy Locke showed her boobs, and there was a whole lot of ass going on there.
There was a whole lot of ass.
Honestly, I would announce her as the winner just with that. Good shit.
Yes.
Well, really? I figured you were all body on this one.
Yes.
I mean, no, I love the body for different reasons. No, I've seen his tits before.
I hope we see more of Ivy looks for sure. Because
I hope she had fun, had a good time, and yeah, come back.
Please come back.
Yeah.
Please join us anytime for an interview.
Yes,
we'd love to. But getting back to Shane Mercer, put a gimp mask on him. Tool.
Todd hasn't given him permission to use his gimmick, Bugs.
I think with the show he put on yesterday, I think Todd would give him the gimp mask.
That gimp mask from Todd. Let's see him gorilla press.
I'm trying to get Todd back in.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
he's a tough bastard, but I don't know if he can throw you into the other ring. But we'll see. He wants that gimp mask. He's got to fight for it, Todd.
I don't think he can do that with T-Rex, so I don't think he's throwing me ring to ring. He can pick him up, but I'd expect it.
Well, yes.
If you ask, I'll be like, fuck no.
When he got T-Rex up, it didn't even really look like he was struggling.
No,
T-Rex is a big boy.
He is.
Put him right through that barbed wire. And
but dude, Shane Mercer's all fucking muscle. He's built for show and to go. I like that guy. I've liked him ever since I saw him in CCW or UEW. I forgot. I think it was CCW. It was the first time he was out. It was his first match.
CCW. It was right after that clip with him with the guardrail went viral.
Mm. Yeah,
So.
he's a bad motherfucker. I hope he comes back.
Or was he picking? I don't know. He's picking up some heavy shit. I don't know if y'all.
Yeah,
Cali gets the ticks. New Jersey gets the dicks. Well, that's how it goes in life, also. Jersey, I'm just kidding, Jersey people.
If you like dick, go for it.
There you go.
Yeah, you can have both.
Yeah,
Hermie.
I am. Well, there is one thing that New Jersey gets that West Coast doesn't.
Oh, this is fucking true. And we forgot to chant his name when there was any downtime, but we were having too much fun too. But one day,
I never have more fun than at an XPW show.
Yeah,
and it's been a long time for me, obviously being there live, but it was just a blast. The people are awesome. There's more. I don't know. There's more of that feeling of anything can happen because it might. The crowd's different, and yeah, it's been a long time, but I've noticed a lot of people, chanting things, doing things. Just the vibe's different from your typical indie show, which is great. Because nowadays we're in an era where you might have Bubba Ray fucking Dudley taking you to the back to talk to you because he didn't like your chants. There's a lot of pussies out there.
What happened to Bubba Ray?
That is still shocking.
Right, that was all his old lady.
Bubba Ray, I mean, the guy that tells a girl that his mother taught her how to suck cocks is offended because somebody says something.
Some guys don't know how to check their lady.
Yeah.
He may have he's a changed man.
Yeah.
Now he's a woman being a little bitch.
But yeah, it's
love Bubba Ray.
It's a relief not to have that. You better behave now.
LA Wrestle Chick, I enjoyed seeing you there, Dan, aka DJ Shine.
We enjoyed seeing you as well.
If you want one last chance, next Sunday, we're going to a wrestling event. I don't know where.
You are? What show?
Oh, well.
Oh, I'll find out after.
Yeah. Not this one. Not when I'm. Yeah.
One more wrestling show before I head back.
I'm cutting all this out now.
So our second match, everybody's favorite clown, Dirty Ron, taking on Drake Younger.
With the broken microphone.
Second favorite clown.
Huh?
I think that's Pug's second favorite clown.
Oh, which was your favorite clown? Are you
Motherfucker?
Well, Gacy's dead.
Pogo.
Oh, okay.
God.
Well, Dirty Ron, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but he's not Pogo.
Yeah.
Hey, number 2 ain't bad.
No. I fucking love Ron. Ron's awesome.
Yeah, I love Ron.
Doesn't that have to happen in XPW, like an actual match?
It doesn't have to, but it'd be cool. Then Ron can rock around with the shovel if he wins.
I'll just say
or Pogo gets gold shoes.
Just a one-off stuff.
A tag team.
Yeah.
Send in the clowns.
So he can be Grimace?
But yeah, no, great seeing Dirty Ron live. And of course, Drake goes over in this match. This was also insane. I mean, the power bomb through the light tubes and just really crazy stuff. It's good to see Dirty Ron back.
When Ron went for the elbow, I was surprised he didn't light it on fire. But,
well, you know why.
Now I do, yeah.
or a premonition. I don't know.
Well, no, normally you don't want to. Well,
easy with booking.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. But really fun match. It's crazy what Drake did early on, considering what he had to do later. I can't imagine working a tournament, even like some of the bullshit stuff I did. It's like if I did something for 10 minutes, it was like I'm gonna need the rest of the day.
If you are a current wrestler right now, and especially Deathmatch in particular, and you don't want to work with Drake, you're a moron. He's legitimately the best. Like, I am floored by what this man can do and how he makes everything fucking look.
He might be the best deathmatch wrestler, but he's a great wrestler. Period.
Eh.
If you are a professional wrestler,
and
in
it's
the
deathmatch
business,
fighter, Dan.
yes, deathmatch
Oh.
fighter. But
I fucked
Drake-
that too.
it's in general, you should just want to work with him. Period, regardless of what the match is. That dude is amazing. He was a great ref, but thank God he's working again because.
I do think that WWE training though did polish up what it was already a fucking platinum gold piece of fucking combat fighter. What'd you say? Deathmatch fighter?
Deathmatch fighters.
Deathmatch fighter. Yeah. Anyway, fucking rocked.
Yeah, it really just. Another great
LA
match.
Wrestle Chick said Drake gave an awesome speech afterwards when they carried him out. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
And okay.
And he
LA
was
Wrestling-
rapping.
He was rapping too because Mama did say knock you out.
Yeah, there is a cool bit that I guess you didn't see, supposedly
Yeah.
on the TV, on the Stream XPW app. It was just for the live crowd. So you do want to be there live if you can,
If you can.
because there is extra stuff going on. Plus, you get to hang out with everybody, and it's always worth going to shows early if you can swing it. But our next match, Arrow Boy taking on our favorite of the channel, The Body.
Straight West says Drake is the biggest thing in deathmatch wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't.
And won the biggest deathmatch tournament.
Not to shit on GCW too much, although it is fun.
Man, I watched their last tournament. It was on the same day as XPW. I watched 3 shows that day. I watched XPW, Thou Shall Not Be Named, and Desert Eagles show. And they're all deathmatch shows.
Yes, it's
I
no
mean-
longer GCW. We're just gonna say Desert Eagle.
And it was the worst show of all 3. I mean, XPW, then the other one, and then GCW. I was like, how was their deathmatch tournament? And the XPW show that one wasn't even a deathmatch tournament. They still killed them.
Yeah, and they don't have Drake Younger. So
They wish
Dude, all those fucking people that turned him down now.
all I know is I am loving like the way the TV show opened this past week. No fucks given. Thank you, Rob.
Fuck yeah.
I always debate who's goofier, Tony Khan or Brett Lauderdale. I think Brett Lauderdale.
33-43.
I shouldn't.
Oh, is that wrong?
I shouldn't be in my late 30s and want to shove somebody in the locker. That's all I'll say with Brett Lauderdale. It's
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. Wrestling Twitter sometimes
Sorry,
is
Todd.
the worst.
That's okay.
Like, it's a necessary evil, but some people, man, like, just spouting off and not really knowing shit. It's ridiculous right now. Like, some of the stuff that, oh, you don't like this guy. Well, what happened? Why don't you like him? It's like,
Hurt my feelings.
like, they don't even have an answer half the
He
time
tweeted.
because they don't know.
In the world, Desert Eagle, Desert Eagle.
Yeah. I hope we get a live sing along with everybody. We need like an entire arena singing along to Desert
Well,
Eagle.
that is the plan at the next show. Lyrics have been delivered.
Yes, we know that the lyrics have been delivered to Rob Black, and that is decoding that is a hard thing because he fucks up his own lyrics. Like, he doesn't. There's one line where he didn't care enough to Google what Mitt Romney's son's name was.
No, I think he stumbles over the word.
Yeah, and he just goes.
And it's like, after really listening to this song and over, I thought it was a shitty recording, like someone recorded the song with their phone. No, let's mute that. But it sounds like he recorded it over the phone with the beat playing.
It's a demo, Chad. Get a demo.
So I mean, if you're doing that, you're not going to do it. You're like, I got the verse out. I'm good.
Here's my question, and I've asked this to you already.
I was the only person
Privately,
who sang
but-
along to the.
Was that really meant? Like, was he really trying to be a serious rapper? It's not my genre, so I think a lot of
He thought it was good. I can guarantee that.
So he actually thought that was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that felt like something like
his
my
homies
12-year-old nephew would have recorded because he thought it was funny.
Wait.
This is good.
Wrestle chick. I'm sorry. What is Desert Eagle again? That is the name. That is from the classic Brett Lauderdale song, the Joe Nam diss track. Which, if you don't know, you should really seek out. Go listen to any of the Rob Black shows. It's right after I disappear.
You got to think that's made him cry like 2 or 3 times at this point.
He thought he was the next Eminem.
Yeah.
Phantasm says it's kind of funny that GCW started as a response to CZW going soft, yet having the same trajectory.
Yeah, GCW, I think, is... Again, I'm not saying I hate everything. There's people there that I like.
Brett Lauderdale hit single. Right.
It is now.
Well, yeah. But, like, now it's like, okay, well, they're just trying to be pretty much mainstream and do what everybody else did. There's no difference between GCW and really AEW at this point. I mean, they're their identity. They lost their identity. That's not to say that I'm not trying to sit here and say all their shows suck. Certainly there's some good talent there, but
yeah, we are definitely giving them way too much time when we're talking about XPW Deathmatch tournament, and these fucking minor leaguers need to go away.
Desert Eagle. Let's move on.
No, it tastes.
What?
No, I can't say
it. Behave, Bugs. Arrow Boy taking on the Body. Great match.
You know what we didn't mention? I think we need to. That we had an evil referee.
Oh, yes. Maga Munch.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was.
That was in this match. Rob Black found him in the back. He said, "Get your chunky ass back out there and give me that fucking megaphone." But he didn't take his hat.
Maga Munch, of course, in action tonight with. But Arrow Boy taking on the Body. So I did. Arrow Boy is fantastic. I just want to say that first off. We were chanting some things, and he did specifically lock in on us and give us the finger, and that was pretty.
And that's when we.
But if you're listening, Arrow Boy, we do love you. We just the Body, you know.
I'm sure Arrow Boy is aware because we did cheer when he came out. It's just we like the Body more, dude, and we wanted him to win. You're good.
He didn't just flip us off. He did like the wind up bird.
Oh yeah.
Like he cared enough to like yeah, I see you. I know. Maybe he saw the hats. You know.
Well, that's fine. Team Drake anyway, Arrow Boy. Still cool.
But Arrow Boy does go over. Not the last time we see the Body though, and a great match too. Another great match. Like everybody looked so tired at the end of that night. I wanted to give everybody a hug because it was just such a good show. But yeah, really fun match, and I wasn't really expecting Arrow Boy to win there, which is nice. It's nice that you can't predict every result, so that was cool. Our next match, our first interracial death match.
Excuse me?
Let it go.
Intergender.
I'm sorry. Match one was an interracial.
Interracial too, so it's not incorrect.
Are you on your documentary site again?
Googling porn all morning.
You know, I got another tab open. What can I say?
Okay.
But yes, interracial, intergender death match.
Interspecies.
Eric Ryan taking on Ludark Shaitan. Yeah, thoughts on that one, guys?
Cat Martini came out and introduced Ludark Shaitan, which was kind of cool. Yeah. I think it was just to spit in the face of Becky Hate. So that part, I'm like, okay, I like where this is going because eventually they're going to clash again. But yeah, this was pretty solid too. Like Ludark's the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Ryan's the shit. Those fucking plastic buckets scared the shit out of me. That was weird. I've never seen that before. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been done somewhere, but looking at it, like that seemed. It may not like visually. I don't know if it looks like the most brutal thing. But certainly not tonight. But that feels like that hurts a lot more than.
That seems like a lot can go wrong.
Yeah, just the way that splinters and everything. So yeah, that was unique, and I thought that That was pretty nasty. Eric Ryan, though, does go over because we get a little cameo from Rebecca. I'm just going to say it like that.
The Cat Martini did.
Rebecca had to go.
Becky Hate.
And Becky Hate, or Rebecca, according to Cat Martini. So Eric Ryan gets the win over Ludark. But then in our next match, it wasn't over for the Body because he may have lost as a guy, but he his alternate persona of Susan decided to enter the tournament to take on Becky Hate and give her a taste of her medicine there. You know, she had to interfere and get Ludark taken out. So the Body does take out Becky Hate, and
she moves on.
Yes, she does move on.
I do like the fact that the announcers kept referring to it as this women's match. Like they just hammered it home. Like, this is fucking fantastic.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Had cacti.
Yeah.
That's never fun. He's gonna get more cactal needles in his dick.
I've just grazed my hand on shit like that, and it's like it fucks up your day.
Yeah, right. Straight West. Rob Black knows how to book a show from top to bottom. Every match just kept getting better and better.
It looks like LA Wrestling.
I emphasize
had the same nickname for the Body.
Sweet Cheeks Body.
Sweet Cheeks Body. Okay. All right. Yeah, and Rob really does, because it's like I said, and I was like, even talking to Todd before I flew out here, I was like, this will probably be, a great show. Of course, it's XPW, it always is, but like it'd probably be a little bit more reserved. It's not going to be. You can't really top somebody getting a needle through their.
You keep saying that, but yeah.
and he keeps topping it. Tonight he certainly did. I mean, goddamn.
I know there was a little earlier just back and forth on who the MVP of the night was, and I've seen Drake and I've seen the Body. I think Drake is the MVP of the night, but the Body had a star-making night.
Yeah, I really think he did. I mean, having to work multiple times and just the bumps that he took. God damn.
Fucking ring to ring. Which will.
Should we play the clip? I know we're. Yeah.
Well, let's finish this round.
I was like, it's on this round. Hold on.
Yeah, so the Body takes out Becky Hate. And we move on to a match we were very excited for. Big F and Joe taking on the returning JD Horror. So, Todd, 5 years, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but it was a UEW event that was JD's last match against our panelists who couldn't be here at the moment, Mike Kruger. Was that JD's last match?
You're close, kind of.
Not quite.
He came out of retirement for a tournament.
All right.
And faced our co-host Kruger, and I want to say it was the finals.
Or
the second round. But yeah, that's the one. He ended up winning.
Okay, yeah. So it's been over 5 years. I thought he looked great. I can't imagine doing something like that after 5 years of, inactivity.
It looked like a JD Horror match. I was, yeah. It was good stuff. I was worried. It's like you said, it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
And even then, well, I don't think he was retired long. I think it was kind of like a Mick Foley situation, retired, then WrestleMania 2000 type thing.
Yeah.
Where he retired, then he came back not too long after to do the tournament.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So either way, it's been 5 years, a few months. But
Yeah,
still a long time.
Great seeing him again. I'm sure there's you're back. Your first opponent is Big F and Joe. That's kind of like, God damn it.
Straight West says, don't forget Masada. He had some great matches against Joe Dredd and Lou Nixon. We're good there.
Oh, absolutely. We're getting there. We're running it down.
End of the world. Very cool. UEW guy in XPW 2023. Well, that's
the only one.
Yes.
And then, a drinking fact. I'll just put this.
Joe can put away 24 cans of Tecate in one night. LA Wrestle Chick says.
Challenge
Yeah.
accepted.
That's
I think we got a 3-way on that one.
We got another a different kind of UEW regular that might just take you out. Big effing Joe. We'll see, or he'll die trying.
I got a shot in the drinking contest.
Wait,
What
are we in round 2 yet? Not yet, right? No, we're bouncing around a little bit.
We're
We're
going in order.
Did we talk about Hardcore Hillbilly?
We're doing that right now.
Yeah, but that's in the first round.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Okay,
bud.
I'll shut up. Well, I got concerned because Straight West is correct.
Yeah.
I'm also very tired, people.
That's
Haven't
it.
had a day off in now 2 weeks. And going
Todd
through.
always talks about Edward 40 Hands. That's like, I guess, your specialty, right? Back in the
I
day.
don't know if it's my specialty. It's a fun game to play.
Explain it real quick.
I think I only have to
fingers.
explain it to Dan.
Yeah.
But, okay, Edward 40 Hands is when you get 2 40s of your preferred malt liquor. I'm an old English man. So you grab it, put it in your hand, you hold it. Someone tapes around your hand. They put it in your other hand, and they tape around that hand. So you're stuck 2 40s, and they cannot be untaped until you finish. So you can either go every other, you can kill one, get it untaped. Some people say you can't untape until they're both gone. It just depends.
That's what I go.
It depends on your local rules.
Not that I play, but that's how I saw it.
We've always done the one hand one because people get tired of helping us smoke or back in. I'm gonna get my cigarette out of them. So yeah. GXH.
And the road says Mickey's all day.
There you go.
It's a little too sweet for me. That's my only thing with Mickey's. I used to have it once in a while.
Todd, you got to tape one to your dick. That's I guess how
You think he gets it right now?
It's kind of sad if I just reach back and there's a 40 bomb.
So Big F and Joe takes out JD Horror. Great match.
I was a little torn because I love Big fucking Joe, but me and JD go way the fuck back. I love that motherfucker. He's awesome.
And that's the thing. It was like, this is a dream match. I don't care what happens. I'm glad I get to see JD back.
And he kicked ass, dude.
Damn. No. Hopefully we see him again soon.
Hopefully. So
Hearing his music live took me back. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's
I know.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's cool to see, an old face that, absolutely belongs in XPW. I mean, so cool.
Every member of Creep Show has now wrestled in XPW. Because you have, I was telling Dan, you have JD and Sledge. Sledge was in last year's tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Sledge, it was JD and Sage. And then I believe after that, it was Sage and Bo. It might have been the 3 of them with JD, but I know also all 4 were. Random
Nice.
SoCal wrestling.
SoCal.
Fact. Not even SoCal. That's Central Cal.
Yeah. All right. So our next match, which was a longer one, Masada taking on Judge Joe Dredd, a favorite of the channel, but especially Pug's Dread.
We're family.
There you go.
Namesake.
Yeah. Spelled different, but same.
That's the white spelling.
This one got a lot of time, which I thought was cool. It's a really good match. Really good
snug.
match.
It got really snug.
Yeah. No, that it was a lot of wrestling in between the deathmatch stuff. It was just really awesome. Another Judge Joe Dredd, of course, has been around, but if you didn't know him before, I think you definitely do after this show. Because
dude, I love his crowd work. Just ripping these fucking posters, not giving a fuck how old you are, taking someone's bandana, flipping off a little kid. This dude knows what's up. I fucking love him.
Whack some old lady with a walker. Just
I know he had mentioned during the meet and greet he was excited because this was his first one-on-one match in UEW.
Yeah,
that is
and
true. Yeah,
fucking A, learn to swim in the goddamn deep end.
Here's the world champion. There you go, kid.
But he held his own, and honestly, at a certain point, he could have went out. He could have won, and I would have been fine. I would have been fucking cheering my ass off. I probably lost my voice harder than I did today. But that fucking ref don't know how to count. End of the world. Judge can hang. Fuck yeah. He's gonna hang them all. He sentenced you to hang.
Yeah. yeah, just a great match, man. Just another one. One of the longer matches, I think, of the tournament, which is a challenge because, it's a long show. So as you go along, crowd starts to get tired. But I was very much into this one. It certainly didn't have me, sitting back. The energy was gone. They kept it up, and
you can qualify this as a showcase because it showcased just how fucking awesome and great Judge Joe Dredd is, and how the current world fucking champion of XPW can fucking beat the shit out of an amazing combat opponent.
Yeah, I hope Judge Joe Dredd continues to remain a regular for sure. I think he's, he already did, but certainly if anybody had any doubts, they were erased tonight. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
So our next, and Masada went over there. Our next match, Lou Nixon taking on another channel favorite, Hardcore Hillbilly, who is mostly has not really wrestled as much for UEW. He's usually in
XPW.
Did I say?
You said UEW. That one will allow.
He would have been in UEW if he was around back then. But XPW. So we get to see him actually work a match, which was cool, taking on Lou Nixon. And I thought he did really well. I really did. I wasn't too sure. I mean, because again, we just haven't seen it. We've seen him brawl and stuff, but I think
matches out there on
really
YouTube.
Well. Did a cool dive through. I can't remember. Was it a door or a table?
It was a door. And I really hope he calls it like something really hillbilly, like the pig slop splash or something, because that move was fucking rad.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting. I saw him. I'm like, oh, okay, he's gonna get tripped up or something. And then he hit it, and I was like, oh, holy shit!
Yeah. No, he did fantastic. I know. He wanted to make sure that Necro Butcher was like proud of him. He didn't win, but here we go. Straight West. Hillbilly was over. See? Fuck yeah. Dude, I guarantee you, Butcher's proud. I'm proud. And you did fantastic. Wrestle Chick, did you see the bale of hay? Yeah. I saw it get taken away.
He's smoking it in the barn.
You didn't see it, Todd?
No, it was a deep cut.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, no one's got it.
Nobody got it.
If anyone's got, come on. One of you?
And Hillbilly had to be taken out by ref stoppage. So
Mega Maga Munch ref.
I was
looking out for his boy.
Yep.
I think when Maga Butcher comes back from Japan, he might be looking for some revenge on Lou Nixon for taking out his
he is a foreigner. We'll see. And the world says, I'm proud too. Right now. A Wrestle Chick. Lou can drink 1 case of Tecate.
See, all this stuff, I need to know the amount of time. Like, I can. The time you get this show to the time you're done, that's nothing.
Todd's
you give me a 2-hour window. A case is a little bit different.
Todd's getting triggered right now. He'll show you how you do it in America, Mr. Lou Nixon.
No more hangovers. That shit sucks.
Come on, play 40 hands with Todd. Come on.
Brian says, did anyone notice when the sound guy rang the bell and played Masada's music during Lou and Masada? Yeah, we all did. Should have been Joe anyway.
So unfortunately, Hardcore Hillbilly fell to Lou Nixon, but he made a great showing for himself, and I was really happy with the match.
We'll get him fucking next time, dude.
Yes.
Who wants another rant?
I'll take a rant. Why not?
Rant away.
It's at you.
No, then.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker here, like, we all were like, okay. Cat was doing $10 dick punches or butthole punches. We were.
Did anybody get punched in the dick or butthole?
Because everyone was a pussy, and me and Pugs were down if Dan did. Dan wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
Number one, Rob Black might have just said that on his show, and I'm not going to go up to Cat
I
Martini.
guarantee.
Hey, here's $20. Punch me in the nutsack. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. She probably
was
know about it.
on the show. She was there when they were talking about it. It was both of them. It wasn't
I
just
didn't
Rob
hear
saying.
her on there.
Go back and listen.
When he said that, I didn't hear Cat Martini. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she was sitting there behind him.
I could have swore we heard her on that show.
I did not hear Cat Martini.
You pushed out either way, damn.
Yes.
Like you're getting.
You didn't even have to talk to her.
I would have went over there and did it. You're gonna look broke.
Don't talk to me. Just punch me.
I did not.
Well, it would have been hilarious, and Dan wouldn't do it.
Why don't you go up and get punched in the?
Because it's the time all of Flesh Wound is together. I was trying to do a bonding experience.
Yeah, and you know what? Anybody that's not familiar with us, oh, you're the podcast that gets like punched in the dick. Like, is that what
branding is important, sir?
They're the cock and ball torture.
It's better than the podcast with the guy with the stupid hat.
Oh, fuck you, Todd. My hat is awesome. Everybody loves it.
You had a cooler hat on later in the night, sir. Actually, in that last match, we all had our MAGA hats on.
Right over top, too. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm not paying to get punched in the dick. God damn it.
I offered to pay.
And you bitched out on the Slapfest, Hillbilly. If you're watching or you see this, well, you know what? I'll give you his address.
Hardcore Hillbilly doesn't live super far from
That's
me.
right. He's going to ring the doorbell, slap you, and take off.
We're going to be buddies. We're going to go to
He opens up his necro. Make sure it happens.
Cocaine in his hat.
We're gonna hit up the
cocaine
club.
man.
Hardcore Hillbilly and me. So.
I am willing to produce the primetime DJ Shine and Hillbilly Adventure Hour.
I would just take over YouTube if that happens. You know, but
Just kick down to the Atlanta strip club, start slapping hoes.
maybe we can get Munch down for that too.
Is Chocolate City open still, Dan?
I'm out.
I mean, that's Atlanta, like they're known for.
Yeah, they must be. Well, I mean, I really didn't hear of any like closing permanently during the pandemic. Strip clubs are something you kind of do with buddies, though. I don't really solo strip clubs. So
that's weird to me.
It's just not so, you know.
Why do I want to go hang out with my buddies and look? I get it when you're like young. I don't have no desire to go with Dan and Caesar, so they can go get their dicks hard while I'm just sitting here like, why the fuck?
Drinking coffee.
Yeah.
What? All right, then.
Back to the show, Dan. Back to XPW.
Enjoy a strip club. How do you? I mean, you're gonna enjoy it on some level. You don't have to get.
Okay, that's like me drinking 2 beers. It's fucking annoying. I'm not getting a buzz. I just drank fucking shitty beer. It's like
you go to the strip club, and then when you get home or with your girlfriend or somebody else, there you go. It gets you riled
but
up.
that I'm just gonna guess with Dan that $400 you just spent. You could have just watched some porn if you're getting the old lady ready.
I am ready for the strip club. Do I need to pull out my stack because it's kind of ridiculous?
That'll be in the video before we go in, Dan.
Okay, yes. So you might have a very interesting video on the channel, Strip Club Adventures. And
Wrestle Chicks calling you out. You guys ain't going to no club.
Oh, we are. You won't get to see inside the club, but you'll get a video on it. But
Wrestle Chick says she'll take you to a club, Dan.
All right,
We be clubbing.
There we go.
Ice Cube. Damn, I just showed my age. Back to the matches.
Back to the matches. Yes. So you go there, you know we're going to derail with the Titty Club, but this will be an interesting video.
Derail, Ohio, Eric Ryan. Let's go. We're back.
All right.
Dan says he only wants to go by ones by the airport.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Well, the airport ones are supposed to be the best ones, aren't they? Am I wrong?
Well, I don't.
My strip club aficionados.
I am not blowing up the spot.
It's been years since I've been to a club in California, but matches. Back to the matches. So next up, we have round 2, I believe, at this point. Shane Mercer taking on The Body. And Todd, I do believe now would be the time to play the clip that we got while we were there.
Let's check it out.
Look at that shit. That's Olympian style fucking hurdle throws.
We gotta watch that throw again, don't we?
Yeah,
Shot put, I'm sorry.
Back into play so you can get the sound.
Oh, that's why.
Damn.
And bear in mind, this is a barbed wire ring.
He could have thrown him far enough to land on the other side.
Probably.
He picked up T-Rex like nothing.
Yeah. One-handed.
Yeah, I can just imagine, like,
So,
hey, Terex, you want to break the internet?
Look at that.
Tuck your tits.
Oh my god. That rules. That's impressive as fuck. Look at him just shredding. Yeah, I threw a whole fucking human being across the damn road.
There were,
could have thrown him to us and shit.
I mean, we had what, like 5 viral moments at least.
That's why.
Like, holy crap. I mean, Shane Mercer could probably do that to me. I mean,
absolutely.
that's how tough that guy
You can
is.
ask him.
I'm not. Why
You'll probably bitch out again,
you hurt me?
pussy.
It doesn't make any sense.
We were trying to make Dan go viral with the slap fight with Hill, with one of the greatest slap fighters in the world.
He had to be ready for a deathmatch tournament.
But
What
you
if
know what? Now he doesn't, and I'll give him your address, and maybe
You know,
we can live stream it from Dan's house.
and I am undefeated, so it's hard. You know, like you don't want to. You got to prep.
Oh yes, LA Russell made a very good point. Body was supposed to be a woman. Well, Body is a woman in that.
So he threw that woman across. That abuser. Shane Mercer, he went full blown Creed 3 Kang. What's his fucking name? Jonathan Majors on her.
Hashtag cancel Mercer. Don't hashtag that. So Shane Mercer does finally take out the Body and all of their incarnations once and for all in that match, but star-making performance once again. Although not the last we saw of the Body though.
Yeah, I still booed, even though I like Shane Mercer. But yeah, come on, give the Body something. He's fucking awesome. They are awesome.
Oh, he got something on this show.
Oh, I know, but we're not there. But
Star-making performance.
Absolutely.
So our next match, Drake taking on Eric Ryan. Nobody, like, usually deathmatch tournaments, you'll have a match or two where it's very short, understandably, and you don't do as much because you got to prepare for some insane shit later in the show. But not an XPW. It's just like, no, you're just going to get murdered each time.
Here are these two fucking icons. They haven't wrestled before, so here's the first time for you.
Well, traditionally with a deathmatch tournament, your round 1 matches go longer. Your round 2 matches, you know, normally people have had the hell beat out of them. They're shorter, and then your finals normally pretty quick. Not the case at all. Everything felt like it got time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And like I said, a longer show, but it never dragged.
No.
Like it always kept moving. You didn't have some obscenely long break. Props to the ring crew too, because it's hard to work any show, but a deathmatch show, it's just like you never stop moving for hours on end. Shout out to the referees, everybody else that doesn't always get the credit that they're due, and anybody in the back, anybody working merch. It is so fucking hard, and I thought everybody did a great job.
LA Wrestle Chick says, new ring crew, no marks are us. That's a little harsh.
Shout out to Tanky.
Fuck yeah, Tanky Toolshed came back.
Yes. So yes, Drake eliminates Eric Ryan.
Before we move on from Eric Ryan, that dude, he is legitimately a fucking badass too. And this was his first time back in a year. He hadn't been here since the fucking last tournament, right?
Yeah, I believe so. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe that's what was said. He can come back any fucking time. I like that dude. And I was mad at him the first time I actually saw him perform. BC was over there in the IWA, I think it was, and he beat BC, but then he went on to win the tournament. I'm like, okay, then it's okay.
So yes, another fantastic match. Then I don't know, maybe it's not really an upset. It felt like an upset to me. Arrow Boy taking on Big F and Joe. Arrow Boy gets the win there. Another great performance from Arrow Boy. A lot happened on this show, but Arrow Boy is pretty awesome as well.
Arrow Boy keeps going up against people that I like slightly more than him, so I do feel a little bad. But it's Big fucking Joe, and Arrow Boy had a great fucking match with Drake not that long ago. So I think it's cool that he fucking Drake prepared him to beat Joe.
Yeah.
But Big F and Joe needs fucking gold soon. I fucking love that man. He's cool.
XPW's going to the UK, so
Here we go.
My thing is, and I believe they mentioned on the Rob Black show that there was going to be a UK deathmatch title or something of that sort. I don't remember the exact name.
Latimer's coming.
So yeah, I'd like to see that. I think, yeah.
Charlotte Flair crashes.
So you know what that means, that once XPW goes to Japan and they go to fucking
I guess I'm finally going across to Japan.
I was gonna say that there's no one can argue there it's a world title.
So I'll tell you guys
Hey.
what, like, I really want to go back to Japan. So, but if I did, we would have to make that like a group trip. We should. I would probably fly out just to fly, since that's just an insanely long flight.
Well, that's
But,
dumb, but if you like enjoy that, go for it. But I would consider flying out to a Japan Deathmatch tournament. That's fucking amazing.
Yes.
Phantasm, good for Arrow Boy though. He's been around forever and never got his due. Straight.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys in XPW right now that deserve more credit. They've been around and they just have never been given that opportunity.
Straight West says UK will have their own separate champions.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is so, yeah, man.
What?
UK, Japan, XPW's only been, they really haven't been back that long in some of the moves.
Just a year, a little over a year.
Yeah, a little over a year. So cool. So our next match, Masada taking on Lou Nixon. I mean, I don't know how to run it down at this point. Another awesome match from Masada, who gets the win here, of course, over Lou. I would fly out to the UK as well. In fact, shout out to the Real Fifth Beatle, a listener who I know is in the UK. I'll have to talk to you, Mike. You will definitely want to check out XPW in the UK. And just Big F and Joe and Lou Nixon as well at any show. I think you have a lot of fun. And we have a lot of UK-based listeners here. And also you guys from Region Free Podcast. I know we've got a lot of people from the UK that like wrestling. So, yeah, be sure to go check that out. Fantastic match. Masada moves on. Any thoughts on this one?
Fucking great to see Lou. I hope he comes back again.
Yeah.
He's a perfect fit for here in XPW. And yeah, him and Joe. Let's go tag team, get the tag team titles going. They'd be cool.
Yes. So next up, the Miss Extreme competition. So he promised tits. We got tits. We talked about this a little bit at the beginning. Ivy Lokes and
Todd's a fan.
What?
Todd's a fan.
I said with a K.
Oh, yes. And Mariska Hayes, who we saw before. Well, I'm a fan of all these ladies. Like I said, a whole lot of ass going on, and we were loving it.
Oh, LA Wrestle Chick, Miss Extreme, a waste of time. I disagree wholeheartedly. I was asleep.
Yes. Ooh. More ass.
Agree to disagree.
Yes, I want Miss Extreme every time.
I think that's not a bad idea. The Miss Extreme of the night, they can use that to kick off the night and have her host the rest of the time. Have her be Legendary Larry's arm candy. It'd be great.
I know you have to change up like some concepts and everything. You could do so much with the Miss Extreme segment. Even if you don't call it Miss Extreme, you do something a little different. Like that, you have to have those breaks in between, especially when you're in a deathmatch tournament.
To catch your breath, yeah, for sure.
It's actually better than just doing a non-tournament match. I think kudos to Rob for doing it that way, because you're just so like, I need some tits and ass. in between.
Never gonna complain.
It's just, warm embrace in between all the bloodshed. It works. Well,
Body made straight west.
You can always contact Slava.
Body made it 20 times better.
The body did make it.
And there will be another Miss Xtreme, the East Coast edition.
Yes.
In about 30 days.
LA Wrestle Chick, go fucking show them what LA's made of.
Right? They were inviting people.
Yes. Well, he did promise dildos. We haven't
Not the best
that yet.
segue, Dan.
Well, maybe not the best segue, but he promised dildos. So, but there's always something to look forward to.
Yeah.
She's
Barbed wire dildo. Yeah.
She need to join.
There you go.
There you go. Barbed wire dildos. Oh, man. We just need to get dildos so the ass-to-ass chant makes sense.
Okay. But I really don't need you getting an erection at our show while we're watching wrestling, Dan. So please don't. Aroused, I should have probably said instead
Especially
of that.
when I'm in Todd's chair. So, yes.
No boners in my chair, you fucking weirdo.
The fuck out of my house.
All right, so we'll move on from Miss Xtreme, so I don't destroy Todd's chair. But I thought it was fun. I thought it was really fun, especially live too, man. Like
who doesn't love ass and titties?
Yeah, with your buddy. Absolutely.
Yeah. But with
why do you always make it with your buddies, Dad? Is that just weird?
It's fun.
I like
it's a callback to the club shit we just talked about, but that's just funny that Dan likes teamwork. So we know he watches gangbangs. Are they into a submission?
Rob promised buttholes.
He did
for New Jersey.
We chanted "Show your butthole."
We did.
Yes, we did chant that. Once again, I'm sure there was a lot of who the fuck?
I love LA Wrestle Chick says I love guts and beards and glasses and producers. I'm assuming. And cats.
No.
There you go. Oh, Todd. So moving on. God damn it. To our fatal four-way, not our main event technically, but our fatal four-way tournament main event between Arrow Boy, Shane Mercer, Drake, and Masada, which Drake, of course, gets the win there. Lots of insanity. Once again, Drake having to go right from that to Schlack at this point. I would just, I would just bear hug the ropes and be sucking my thumb at that point. I'm not fighting Schlack when I'm fresh, let alone after that.
Not even when you got all the adrenaline going. Now you're a smart man.
No, definitely not. I would I don't know. I would just have to jump in some Miss Xtreme's cleavage and hide from Schlack until he went away.
Kangaroo it till it's safe.
That would be just no. Schlack is definitely the baddest motherfucker in wrestling right now. And so Drake goes over in the fatal four-way. Do you have anything to say about that before we get this?
Well, we already wish the best for Masada, but that crazy motherfucker still continued, as we've said, so that's nuts. But with that spotter without the fire going wrong, it was still an incredible fucking match.
Oh, it's
so fucking terrifying.
Was. I mean, it was so much more than just this too. Fire's always dangerous in any situation.
Danielle's trying to put him on Slava.
Yeah. I mean, we're obviously not just the wrestling channel; we're a horror channel. And Kane Hodder, fire sometimes goes wrong. If you're taking a risk, anything you're doing with fire. And so I do want to just say this. Like, obviously, I think anybody listening is a Masada fan. Show him your appreciation. Like I said, he's not going to be able to answer messages right now, anytime soon, probably. But, go online, say something nice about the guy to counter all these fucking pricks who are using it as an opportunity to try and get themselves over or, making these stupid little...
That would fucking never tell it to him in the same room, let alone to his face.
Oh,
fucking cowards.
Well, some of the talent been talking wouldn't able wouldn't be able to be in the same room for it because they wouldn't get booked at anything
That's true.
of the caliber.
So yeah, don't try and get yourself over.
Don't work your strip mall shows.
Yeah. And yeah, Zeb Coulter, suck a dick. We already kind of talked about that, but yeah, no, Masada's an icon. That guy's been around for, I know it's well over 20 years. He might be closer to 25. I don't know exactly. And not just a great deathmatch wrestler, just a great wrestler. Masada is awesome. He looks awesome. He looks like a fucking champion. Just respect the guy. Let him know what he means, because goddamn, sometimes it goes wrong. But this is something that will be talked about for years and years and years to come. This is a highlight reel match. Even taking that out of the equation, this was just pure insanity. I was just a wannabe wrestler. I couldn't imagine if I were a quarter of the talent that Masada had, I probably would have went far. I mean, that guy is just fucking awesome. And if you listen to this show, man, we really hope we're thinking about you. We hope you recover soon. It'll be rough, but you will recover. And you're a fucking icon. Fucking icon.
Yeah,
all the best.
Recovery. Yeah.
Yes. And yes. All right. So moving on there to Schlack taking on Drake.
And Drake got to celebrate with his deathmatch trophy for all of like 35 seconds.
I know when I could see it in Schlack's eyes, and I was just like, oh no, Pugs.
I don't understand why everyone's upset. I like when they break that shit. Like it's part of the show.
Pugs kind of knows there's a pretty good shot it's happening.
Honestly, out of all the ones I've done, maybe 3 have made it out. Okay. Like that size.
Yeah.
Every other ones they broke.
Beautiful trophy though. So it lives on forever in the clips. And it got used later in the match as well.
Yeah. And I did see a fan walking by with the trophy topper and the cup. So I took a photo of him. I showed my boss.
Yeah. No, that was beautiful trophy. And
I saw a bunch of kids running around with the columns. So yeah,
I was trying to see where the plaque went. That was the one thing I was trying to see.
I saw it in the ring. I don't know if it stood there when they set it up for the ladder.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully someone grabbed it. If not, because that's a cool,
that cool little souvenir there.
We can make replicas, so we may have them on a trophy shop website soon. So we'll see.
I'll tell you what.
LA Wrestle Chick. She has a column. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, no, a piece of trophy.
Very
yeah.
Cool. I have a piece of the trophy. My buddy got the center, and he's hell yeah. Do me a favor and send a photo of that over, please.
Yeah, well, we'd love to see it.
Yeah, and I'd like to show my boss.
So we'll jump around just the match in general a little bit, which of course also insane. We were freaking out because I was looking and at Todd, and it's like that when the ladder went up, I'm like, and you had the tables and the glass and everything. I was like, that's not enough space. I mean, it's too far away. There's no way he's gonna connect. We thought we would just Schlack was gonna like fucking hit the ring apron.
I got it ready to play if we want to see it.
Oh yes,
let's take a look. We're gonna see it on the TV weekly from now on.
Oh shit!
Thank you, LA Wrestle Chick.
You know, it's funny.
Oh no!
Paranoid you?
No way!
But after what we saw, it was
holy fucking shit! Holy
fucking nuts.
XP dub.
Yep.
XP dub. There goes the trophy.
XP dub.
They're like, dude, how cool is that though? They both look like fucking monsters, and now they have the face off for fucking. So
XPW, California 2.
Who's this asshole talking?
Craziest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life.
Gotta hang out.
Oh my god.
Was that Bobby Hollywood down there?
Is he?
I think he's on the other side.
Ron Jeremy's on the other side. Mexican Ron Jeremy, what's up?
Oh no.
Juan Jeremy.
Oh no. No way.
Dude, that's nuts.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh,
Speedy recovery to Schlack as well.
yeah, yes.
Dub, XP Dub, XP Dub.
So,
I also check was Schlack okay after that. He is not in the hospital.
oh, yeah. That,
Okay.
It's hard to answer that when somebody's like, "Are they okay?" I'm like, I don't think anybody is like okay after a deathmatch tournament, but yeah, they'll be okay, as far as I know.
So, show overall.
Home run. I think, yeah.
For rating it 5 out of 5, I got no complaints except Joe Dredd didn't go further, but he'll get him next time.
There'll be other tournaments. You haven't seen the last of Joe Dredd. Maybe
20
Body's coming for that TV title, I think.
I want 2024 the body.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I want Hillbilly.
Yeah.
There could be enough time that we could get those two in the finals in like 5 years.
Yeah. Oh,
Now
absolutely.
Now I'll be torn apart again.
I hope both of the Body's doing great. I hope Hillbilly keeps that momentum because that his entrance and everyone, yeah, that was nice.
Dude, wait till him and Butcher team up. Then that's gonna be fucking. Yeah. Now that we know he can go down. End of the World gave it an 8.5. I'm assuming out of 10.
Yeah, he's an out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
Sweet.
Yeah, it
At
was
some
fucking
point,
fun.
I think with Hardcore Hillbilly, I don't know whose booty we're talking about.
The Bodies.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Am I wrong?
There was a lot. There was a lot.
I don't think it was Ivy.
Show, so I don't know. She could be talking about anybody. Anybody. Well, I don't know. I mean, there might have been other shit that went on last night. But Hardcore Hillbilly. Wouldn't it be funny if he got corrupted by like California culture
Well,
at some point, and he
Yeah,
kind of learned from Mega Maga, like he'll only drink like kombucha.
Oh no,
No, I was doing the opposite way. I wanted him to go full blown white rapper. he has a Latin bitch and a black bitch on his
Brett
side.
Lauderdale.
Holy shit! Oh, dude.
Oh, that's pretty
Okay,
funny. He comes out with a deagle.
I'm sorry, Dapper Billy. Give us Brett Lauderdale, Billy.
Rob Black.
Billy Lauderdale.
Rob Black. If you listen to our show, I don't know that you do, but if you do,
Oh my god.
and there is a sing along, you have to have Hardcore Hillbilly. He has got to rap. Maybe everybody should just challenge each other.
I'll produce a fucking remake if Hardcore wants to cover it.
Yeah, like best rendition of Desert Eagle gets a hat or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever you want. The joy of singing it is enough.
We totally forgot to mention Big Fucking Joe wore one of our MAGA hats in one of the in the match.
And we would like to encourage anybody to hashtag Desert Eagle in regards to any GCW content. You know, maybe play the video. I'm not telling you to do that, but you know, you can if you want to. Because that the legacy of that song has to live on forever. Yeah.
If you know, you know. And you should by watching
XPW TV.
XPW. I don't want to give
that
it
was-
exactly away.
It used to be just on the Rob Black show.
Yes.
Now, as long as you watch
And
XPW.
Now he's including everybody.
And I was saving this for last, just because, you know, big moment. Brawlin' Bo Cooper retiring, which we didn't go over that because we kind of skipped over some segments, so I figured we'd save those for
Congratulations.
last.
And he's
Yeah.
gonna have a kid.
Yes, Brawlin' Bro having a kid.
Oh, fucking Drake's having a kid too.
Drake
Twins.
having twins, yes. So a lot of young future XPW fans coming into the world, which is awesome. But yeah, Brawlin' Bo's always been a really cool guy. I don't know him personally or anything, but horror fan. We have to get him on the show at some point. We got to get a lot of people on the show, but
Well, now that he's got time being retired before he's a dad, Dan, you should set it up.
Absolutely. Anytime. Great legacy there with Brawl and Bo. Sad to see him retire, but very happy in this new chapter of his life. And I'd like to get him on Talk Horror. Talk horror, talk his career, anything and everything. So, yes, thank you, Bo, for all the great memories. And,
Yes.
yes.
Happy retirement.
Happy retirement.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, but it was great seeing everybody. Of course, this was my first XPW show, and I don't know exactly, but yeah, at least 20 years, because this is the first one since they came back that I went to. So,
will you be going to any more?
I would go to every single one if I could live, but I will always watch on Xtreme XPW. So I will see every show either way. I kind of do. It's like I already kind of want to fly out to Jersey.
The bug.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I will this year if they keep booking them. It just can't be around this time.
Get a few days off work. Fuck it. We'll road trip it. Take Caesar.
Man.
We should just do like the Flesh Wound World Tour. You guys come to Atlanta. You can go.
Now you lost me.
You can go to the titty clubs with me and Hardcore Hillbilly.
God,
Come
only
on,
if I can document it.
we can document it. I'm sure we get permission.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
Can you imagine? Can you imagine going with Schlack? Like he keeps killing the dancers, and it's just like Schlack. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
No. Pass that corpse over here. Let me play in her blood.
Yeah, lap dancers, and he just throws them at us.
No, that'd be Shane Mercer.
Oh, that's a new strip club. The stripper mosh pit. You just got Mercer up there, just throwing. Oh, I overshot that one. It's just like burst through like a karaoke machine. Good stuff. But since we're now at the point where we're talking about wrestlers yeeting strippers into crowds, it might be time to end. But I'm gonna be here another week still, roughly. So so there will still be more videos. There might even be some more wrestling videos. We'll see. But we might have an interesting club experience video and all sorts of weird shit as we try and squeeze it all in. And beyond that, guys, if you're new to us, be sure also to check out patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. It all starts at just $1, and you get a lot of exclusive.
If you happen to have saved the code you scanned this weekend, can they try that one again, Todd, or that's with the next time?
Yeah, there was some weird anomaly with the code where it's not clicking. Just go to fleshwoundfeatures.com. It basically takes you to the same place it would have taken.
Yeah, sub to us on YouTube at Flesh Wound Features. And yeah, if you got us there, you'll find us elsewhere. Flesh Wound Radio on Twitter.
And always come say hello to us. We that's very cool. It's we'll do whatever you want. Photos, signs. We don't care. We'll talk shit to you if you want.
Just don't try to hit Dan in the balls, apparently, because he's going to do stuff with him one day.
What with my balls? I do a lot of things with my balls. What is that supposed to mean?
All right. Say goodnight, Dan.
I just don't understand. No, elaborate on my balls. What
you know what? They're nasty.
Oh, Roman Reigns cameo.
Wrap us up.
All right, guys, that's all we got for you tonight. Stay tuned to the channel and be sure to enable notifications so you'll see when we go live, because we will be live also from some horror locations. Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, different things around LA this week.
Hopefully we can get Pugs around for some Pretty Woman stuff.
Ooh, yes.
Make it late at night and you drive. I'm in.
All right. Good night,
Mr. John. All right. Again, speedy recovery to Masada and everyone else who might be injured from last night's show. Y'all did a fantastic job, and I will see you in Disneyland.